Assalamu alaikum to all the students and welcome to you all in our English language class, and I'm your English teacher Sidra. This is our lecture number 20. The topic is types and forms of sentences. Okay, as we have completed the tenses of all, and now we should know that how sentences are divided or they are categorized according to their types and forms. You are already doing this in your tenses and translation. Okay, affirmative, negative and interrogative, what are exclamatory, what are declarative, what are simple sentences. Okay, so you know this thing, but according to the syllabus you have to be very careful and you know very well about what are the types, what are the forms of sentences, and what are the types and forms of tenses. ठीक है, tenses की types and forms they are different, and types and forms of sentences they are totally different. So we should be very careful and considerate about what the question is asked, that either the question is type of sentences or types of tenses. ठीक है, so now today as I have already explained you the types and forms or kinds of tenses in physical classes. Okay, today I will let you know about the types and forms of sentences. It is stop chatting in the chat box, because your roll number, your class, each and everything is the Zoom is showing the participant list. Okay, so no need to share your name, your roll number here. ठीक है, आपकी present मैं यहाँ से mark नहीं करती हूँ. Okay, I have a different process of doing that. ठीक है, so please don't give in the chat box your roll number and your class, whatever is the section, and your name. ठीक है, now concentrate on the lecture. Okay, this is lecture number 20. We have completed 19, and in that all previous lectures we have completed all the tenses: present, four types of present tense, four types of past tense, and four types of future tense. Recently we have revised also in physical class. Okay, so now it will be easier for you to differentiate between tenses and sentences की types and forms. Okay, and you will be known about these both types and forms very easily. These are the types of sentences. In writing and speaking, there are four basic types of sentences that we use for different purposes. Okay, each and every type of sentence is used for different purpose. ठीक है, and first one is declarative sentence, then interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory. Similarly, as they are different by their names, so they are also different by their purpose. Their uses are different. Where do we use them? We use them very frequently, and we don't think when we are using them verbally or orally, but their uses are in writing, they are totally different. And how should we end them, how should we start them, this is also different. The four types of sentences are declarative, which are mostly the statements. Okay, the declarative sentences by nature they are actually statements. Someone is stating something. Okay, the examples and the explanation will be coming in the next slides. Just you know why names are these names are explained by these words. ठीक है, declarative sentences are mostly and commonly used as a statements. Interrogative used for the questions, you know all that. Um Imperative sentences are mostly commands. Okay, imperative sentences also sometimes ends up ends up with the exclamation mark. Okay, imperative sentences, and they are commands. Maybe they are asked to be done forcefully, or it's better to do that. Okay, imperative means better to do that, or you are forcefully or persuaded to do something. Okay, you are asked to do something, must or should. Okay, and then we have exclamative. Exclamative means explanatory sentence, you may say, or exclamatory sentences, like which are which ends up at the exclamation mark. Mostly we use exclamation mark when we have a sudden feeling comes out. Okay, or our sentences, what we are saying, it comes suddenly from our mouth, and they ends up with the exclamation mark. So commands or imperative sentence, sometimes exclamation mark also comes at the end of the imperative sentence, and all the time exclamatory sentence के end पे हमेशा we use exclamation mark. Now these are the kinds of sentences. A sentence can be used to make a statement, ask a question, give a command, or show feelings. See, now these words are very orderly arranged, just like their um, order. Like the make a statement means declarative, okay, green and green. Now ask a question means interrogative, blue and blue. Then red and red, give a command, imperative sentence, and show feeling, exclamatory sentence. So they are very matched and they are respectively arranged in the same order to make you understand that these are the kinds of sentences and how they can be used and why we use them. Number one, a declarative sentence expresses a statement of fact, okay, which is fact, which is true, which is real. Or it can be a wish, it can be your intention or feeling. It always ends up with a period. Like London is a wonderful city. It's a statement of a person who has been to London, who has already visited over there, and he liked that wonderfully. So this is the statement of that person who has already been over there. Okay, so he has given you a statement that London is a wonderful city. Maybe your statement may be different from that. Okay, like London is a boring city, you may say, or London is is an interesting city, you may say. Okay, so statements can be varied, can be changed according to the person. Now, an interrogative sentence asks a question and ends with a question mark. Which attraction is the most popular? Okay, interrogative sentences are those sentences in which we ask the question and they end up with a question mark. At the end of interrogative sentence, we always put question mark. Okay, just like for an example, give attraction, which attraction is the most popular. That the question is asked that which is the type of attraction which is the most popular, and it can be, the answer can be changed, but it is a question, so at the end of the question you have to put question mark. An imperative sentence gives a command, request, or direction and usually ends with a period. Period means full stop. When strong, it may end with the exclamation point, means they are normal or weak commands, okay, request or direction it can be, and it usually ends up with a period, with a full stop. But when these commands, requests, and directions are strong, with a strong feeling, it may end with an exclamation point also. See for yourself, read the guidebook. Okay, see for yourself means you have to follow this command, that you have to see yourself. You have to be very careful and read the guidebook before whatever you are doing. Like if you are trying to drive a car first time, so you have to be very careful. You have to see yourself, see for yourself, and read the guidebook for driving or whatever the work is which can be difficult for you, or you are going to start it very first time. So you have to see for yourself, you have to be very careful about yourself, then exclamation mark, and read the guidebook also before taking start to do that work. Okay, it may be driving, it may be cooking, okay, it may be a game which can be a dangerous for you also. It can be a racing of a cycle. Okay, an exclamatory sentence expresses strong feelings and always ends with an exclamation point. Exclamatory and imperative, they are a bit similar but they are totally different from each other. Okay, because imperatives may we use commands, request, and directions, and when these commands, requests, and directions are very strong, then we can only use exclamation point, exclamatory mark. Otherwise we always end them up with the period, with a full stop. But in exclamatory sentence we purely talk about the strong feelings, and they are always be ending up at the exclamation point or exclamation mark. You have got to see the wax museum. Okay. So he is now expressing his own feelings, and he is also giving you a suggestion. He is again telling you that you have got to see the wax museum, then exclamation mark. So there is a bit, you may say 5 or 10% they are similar, imperative and exclamatory, but the usage of exclamation mark is totally different when you are using imperative sentence and exclamatory sentence. They are 10%, you may say, similar, because sometimes in imperative sentence we also show strong feelings. Okay. But in exclamatory sentence we always show strong feelings by our wordings, by our sudden words, sudden feelings. So in exclamatory sentences we always end up them with exclamatory mark, exclamation mark. And imperative sentence mein whenever we are using and we are expressing strong feelings, then only with that feeling words we will only use exclamation mark. Otherwise the whole sentence will end up with the period. Okay. Now, types and forms of sentences. These different kinds of sentences in English allow us to express ourselves clearly. Okay, these different kinds allow us to express ourselves clearly, whatever we are going to say, whatever we are about to speak about, our feelings, or the message which we want to deliver. We these types of sentences, these kinds of sentences, they allow us, they give us a very right path to express ourselves very clearly. Using a variety of sentences in your writing will add interest and help you get your ideas across effectively. Obviously when we are writing any paragraph, any essay, or any writing material, so these types of marks, these types of pauses or breaks, they will add interest and help us to get other one what idea we are going to deliver. Okay. And they gives a very effective way to understand what what meaning is the sender wants to send, and the sender wants the recipient to convey. ठीक है. Like sometimes we talk very, just a minute bete Nusaiba, I will reply you. Yes, what I was saying, yes, using a variety of these types of sentences and these pauses, these breaks, these marks, these exclamatory sentences or declarative sentences, they gives us a very effective way, and they gives us a sender a very effective way to convey the message what a sender wants to convey to the recipient or to the person who is the receiver of this sentence or the receiver of the message. तो सेंडर को अपना मैसेज इफेक्टिवली रिसीवर तक सेंड करने के लिए these different kinds of or variety of sentences can play a very effective role. ओके ये बहुत ज़्यादा effectively रोल प्ले करते हैं, so that the sender can effectively uh, convey his or her message to the recipient. To communicate clearly, it's important to know the function of each type of sentence. Okay. To communicate our message to the recipient, to the receiver very clearly, it is very important to know the function of each type of sentence. Obviously, how can we convey our message effectively if we don't know how to convey it in a proper way? अगर हम उसको proper way में convey नहीं करेंगे तो the message will not be delivered to the person to whom we want to deliver. Okay. So it should be very it is very important for us to know the role of all these types of sentences. So you can make the right choice depending on your purpose, whatever the purpose of yours while you are writing, while you are speaking. So you can have a variety of sentences. It's up to you which type of sentence you want to pick to convey your message very rightly or effectively or clearly. Acha, the declarative sentence. A declarative sentence is the most basic type of sentence. Its purpose is to relay information and it is punctuated with a period. Relay information means that you are informed about something and the information is totally dependent about the experiences of the person who is speaking this declarative sentence. Okay, वो जो statement देने वाला जो subject है, it is totally about the experiences of the subject. Its purpose is to relay information and it is punctuated with a period. Obviously with each and every statement के end पर we use period or full stop. For example, the boy walked home, full stop. I love honey. These all are statements, okay, and these all are depends upon the experiences and lessons what the sender has लर्नड, जो एक्सपीरियंसेस सेंडर ने हासिल किए हैं, सब्जेक्ट ने हासिल किए हैं, ये उसकी बेस पर डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस डिक्लेयर किए जाते हैं. ही वॉन्ट्स टू ईट कुकीज़ बट ही डजेंट नो हाउ टू मेक दैम. ठीक है, these all are about the declarative sentences and these are purely statements. These sentences can also be categorized in positive and negative. Again, these declarative sentences can be easily converted into affirmative and negative. Okay, just like here, the boy walked home, the boy did not walk home. Okay, I love honey, I don't love honey. He wants to eat cookies but he doesn't know how to make them. He doesn't want to eat cookies but he knows how to cook them. Okay, now here is we have positive, so we have changed here to negative, and here we have positive, so we have changed over here negative. जहाँ positive था वहाँ हमने उसको नेगेटिव में चेंज कर दिया एंड जहाँ नेगेटिव था वहाँ हमने उसको पॉजिटिव में चेंज कर दिया. द सेंटेंस फॉर्म इज़ टोटली चेंज्ड. ओके, डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस कैन बी ऑल्सो कैटेगराइज्ड इन पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव. दे आर टोटली स्टेटमेंट्स कि कोई बात बताई जा रही है अकॉर्डिंग टू द एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ द पर्सन हु इज़ स्टेटिंग दैट. ठीक है, तो अब जो भी बात बताई जा रही है इट कैन बी अफर्मेटिव एंड इट कैन बी नेगेटिव बोथ. ठीक है, so these are the declarative sentences. Now come to interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences interrogate or ask question according to their name. ठीक है, these are direct questions and they are punctuated with a question mark. For example, why does the sun shine? Whose dog is that? Will Sherry get to keep all her lottery winnings? These all are questions and they are simply interrogates. Okay, they are totally about asking questions and they all are direct question and they are also end up with the question mark. They are punctuated with the question mark always. Only these are the interrogative sentences which are at the end we put question mark, which are always punctuated as the question mark at the end. So these are the question sentences and interrogative sentences, you may say. Many interrogative sentences start with question words like how or why, okay, what, but others are yes no questions that begin with the verb instead of the noun. Means if the questions are starting with the noun, so they are always no they are always starts with how, why, but sometimes others questions are yes no questions always because their answers are yes or no that begin with the verb instead of noun. वो noun के बजाय verb से begin किए जाते हैं. It is important to remember that interrogative sentences still require a noun and a verb to be completed. Without noun and verb, the interrogative sentences cannot be completed. ठीक है, if you want to practice, if you want to clear it, you should make some interrogative sentences so that you will get to know about this fact that all the interrogative sentences they are having always noun and a verb. ठीक है. Noun can be a subject, noun can be an object, okay, and verb should be always over there. Verb can be helping verb, state verb, or action verb. Okay, all types of verb can be, any verb or will be over there, or any noun will be over there, otherwise they cannot be completed. Now this is exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences are like declarative sentence. These are also very similar to declarative like statement sentences. In that they make a statement instead of asking a question. Okay, interrogative is totally different. Interrogative sentences are totally different, but declarative and exclamatory sentences, they are a bit similar with each other because they are totally different from asking question. No question is asked in declarative and exclamatory sentences, but their main purpose is to express strong emotions. Okay, so they are exclamatory sentences when you are expressing your strong emotions by your wordings. They are easily recognized because they end in an exclamation point instead of period, and they don't ends up with a period. They end up with the exclamation point or exclamatory mark. ठीक है, exclamation mark जिसको हम कहते हैं. I said I wanted tacos instead of pizza. Means the person is asking for um, tacos, but the waiter or the cook who has served the food वो pizza ले आया. तो now he is showing his strong feeling that I said I wanted tacos instead of pizza. Means his voice, his style, his vocals, his tone of speaking and his words, the person whoever is he or she, उसके words, उसका tone, उसका style, everything is expressing a strong feeling, is showing a strong feeling that वो tacos मांगे थे उसने और दूसरा आदमी वो पिज़्ज़ा उठा कर ले आया. ठीक है. Now how well he sings means he is not asking question over here, but he is exclamation point is over here, so he is not expressing his strong feelings. कि कितना अच्छा गा रहा है, वो पूछ नहीं रहा कि कितना अच्छा गा रहा है, how much percentage of गाने की, अच्छे गाने की percentage क्या है. No, वो कितना अच्छा गा रहा है मीन्स कि ही इज़ नॉट प्रेजिंग, ही इज़ शोइंग हिज ओन इमोशंस. he is expressing his own emotions, that how well he sings, कि वो कितना अच्छा गाता है. he is not asking over here, he is showing his emotions. Wow, he just won a gold medal. Okay, so these all are the exclamatory sentences which end up at the exclamation mark, and they shows a very strong feelings by their words. Notice that each one of these examples contains both a subject and a verb. These all examples have got subject and a verb. Okay, I is subject over here and a verb also wanted over here. ठीक है. Subject is also over here or object. Okay, and sings verb is here. He subject is here and won object is sorry, verb is over here. So all these, if you notice all the examples, they all contain both a subject and a verb, which is still a requirement for a complete sentence. Okay, so they are completing the requirement of a complete sentence, कि इसके अंदर वो सारी चीज़ें मौजूद हैं जो हमें एक सेंटेंस को कंप्लीट करने के लिए चाहिए हैं. ओके. Exclamatory sentences are often used in casual conversation. Okay, we usually frequently use these types of sentences and in written dialogues to show emotions. Okay, but in writing we write them to show the strong feelings, to show the emotions, but they are not typically useful in academic or expository writing, क्योंकि ये because these are the strongly emotion को show करने वाले sentences हैं, तो they are not typically useful, they are not effective, and their use is not effective to use in the academic or expository writing. Academic or expository writing क्या होती है? This is the purely informational writing. Okay, when we are giving information about something to someone, so we don't use this type of words, these types of sentences, like exclamatory sentences we don't use in expository writing. ठीक है. Expository writing क्या होती है? It is purely an informational writing, or you may say that this is all about the facts. ठीक है. This is all about the fact, and we collect we collect the material of it after research, and I can give you a proper definition like it can be written to inform. Okay, it can also be written to inform to someone about something, to explain about something, or to describe something. Okay, and it is an objective writing. To describe, to explain, इसका main objective होता है. Author assume करता है that the reader has no prior knowledge of it. ठीक है, उस टॉपिक के बारे में द रीडर हैज़ंट गॉट एनी प्रायर, मीन्स उसको पहले से इसके बारे में कुछ नहीं पता. सो I should give some more information about this topic to the reader. This is the expository writing. Expository writing वो होती है which is purely informational for you. You don't know about this thing in previous, you have no experience of that, and you are having a very new thing. The objective of this writing is to inform, is to explain, is to describe someone about something. ठीक है, so these exclamatory sentences are not typically useful in this type of writing. Academic और expository writing में ये चीज़ यूज़ नहीं होती. Now come to imperative sentences. Imperative sentences do not simply state a fact but rather tell someone to do something. Means they don't tell us about the facts, the reality, okay, but they are actually the command. Okay, as we have previously read that these are the commands and request, or we are forcefully or softly or suggestively we are telling someone to do something. These can be in the form of friendly advice. ठीक है, हम उसको friendly way में, frank way में we are advising someone, we are advising someone to do something. ठीक है, basic instructions or more forceful commands. Means basic instruction means that you are going to start any work and you don't have to any other information that how you have to start, क्या instructions होनी चाहिए, which rule you have to follow, you don't know this thing. So imperative sentences में वो सारी commands, वो सारी basic instructions are included by which you are going to start something new, or you are forcefully command to do something. Okay, someone has told you to do something in a very commandful way, okay, forceful way, that you are forced to do, you are bound to do, you have to follow that command, otherwise you cannot do that. For example, please shut the door to keep out the bugs. Please means these are the requests, these are the friendly advices. Okay, एक अच्छे मशवरे हैं and you should do that. ठीक है, this is not the forcefully command. Shut the door. No, I am not saying like this. I am saying, I'm just softly and politely requesting that please shut the door to keep out the bugs. Right? Turn left at the bridge. That you are sitting in any cab or taxi or auto rickshaw and you are guiding the person who is the driver and he doesn't know your actual way. ठीक है, कुछ एक टाइम पर जाकर you have to guide the person that where should he take turn. So you are guiding somebody that you are, and you are giving basic instructions to that person that turn left at the bridge, कि आपने अब यहाँ से मुड़ना है, अब यहाँ से मुड़ना है, then you will be at the home. Now stop bothering me. This is the forceful command, that stop bothering me, stop disturbing me, don't disturb me. These types of sentences which in which your emotions are shown. ठीक है, uh, in these imperative sentences, when you are strongly showing your emotions, these sentences end up with the exclamatory mark. Okay, as we have done over here, that what are the imperative sentences यहाँ हमने जो किए थे, like this, give a command, request or direction, ये आपके normally at the period they will be ending, but when you are having a strong feeling it may end up with a exclamation point, just like here. ठीक है, these two sentences, 1 and 2 sentences are ending up with the period. ठीक है, ये जो दो sentences हैं they are normally said and there is no very much strong feeling shown over here, but they are ending up with the period. But the last one है, this is showing the strong feeling, गुस्सा show कर stop bothering me, then you will be adding over here at the end exclamatory sentence. Okay, many imperative sentences end in periods, but some of the more forceful demands may end in an exclamation point to highlight the emotion, what we have done already. You can identify an imperative sentence because it appears to be missing a subject. ओके आप कभी कभी इसमें सब्जेक्ट मेंशन आपको नहीं होता. सी द एग्जाम्पल. ओके नो बडी हैज़ शोन द सब्जेक्ट ओवर हेयर कि करना किसने है और हु हैज़ सेड ओवर दैट. ठीक है, बट अंडरस्टूडली यू आर द सब्जेक्ट कि करना आपने है. ओके ओके सो बिकॉज तब बोलने वाला ही सब्जेक्ट है. ओके एंड यू आर द ऑब्जेक्ट कि आपने उसको फॉलो करना है. तो समटाइम्स सब्जेक्ट एंड ऑब्जेक्ट आर नॉट मेंशन्ड ओवर दैट. द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंसेस में बी ओमिटेड बट इट्स कॉल्ड यू अंडरस्टूड कि आपको पता है कि आप ही हैं. बिकॉज द रीडर इज अवेयर दैट ईच सेंटेंस कुड बी रिटन एज यू डू दिस और यू डू दैट. ठीक है, क्योंकि रीडर को पता है. Now come to the forms of sentences. Forms of sentences में we have affirmative, negative and interrogative, which we have already done in the previous classes also. In 7th class also physically we have done and virtually we have completed all the tenses. So you know how to change affirmative into negative, negative into interrogative and interrogative, affirmative से interrogative में कैसे change करना है according to the tenses. But I am just giving you a brief statements about that, a brief definitions of these forms of sentences. An affirmative word, phrase or sentence expresses the validity or truth of a basic assertion. Okay, assertion means कोई भी बात बताने का जो एक truth है, जो validity है उसको show करता है. Affirmative means a positive answer. Affirmative means mostly shows a positive answer and all the time it is positive answer, it is not negative. Assertive या declarative की दो categorization है, positive and negative, but affirmative is always positive. An example of an affirmative sentence is answering a question with the word yes. Okay, you will always reply the affirmative answer with the yes. Affirmative is defined as something that confirms the truth. The word affirmative is an adjective. Affirmative sentence, वो sentence की quality को show कर रहा है because it's an adjective. Okay. Negative, while a negative form expresses its falsity. Falsity means कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, ये गलत है, wrong है, false है. The sentence Joe is here would be an affirmative sentence while Joe is not here would be a negative sentence. Like negative sentence जो है वो affirmative के falsity करता है, affirmative को wrong साबित करता है कि Joe is not here. It describes something. Negative sentences are typically formed by adding the word not after the helping verb. Okay, not हमेशा helping verb के helping verb not को follow करता है. Not never comes in the sentence without helping verb. ठीक है. Interrogative. An interrogative sentence asks a direct question and it is punctuated at the end with a question mark. It is one of the 4 basic types of sentences and means जो अभी हमने 4 basic types जो पढ़ी हैं, declarative, then you have imperative, then you have interrogative and the one more. So this is the more basic type of the sentence and it is also a form of the sentence also. ठीक है, it is one of the 4 basic types of sentences and it's highly useful one. बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ होता है. इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस अलाउ यू टू गैदर इन्फॉर्मेशन एंड क्लियर अप कन्फ्यूजन एज वेल एज इंगेज इन इंटरेस्टिंग कन्वर्जेशंस विद ईच अदर. ओके, मीन्स इट कैन ऑल्सो मेक यू बिजी टू कन्वर्सेटिंग विच इधर आप उससे पूछे जा रहे हैं, आप उससे इंटरेस्टिंगली आप उससे बातचीत कर रहे हैं एंड इट ऑल्सो क्लियर अप योर कन्फ्यूजन्स. ठीक है, एंड इट बाय आस्किंग डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन यू गैदर अप सो मैनी इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑल्सो. Acha, the more interesting thing when we combine negative and interrogative, it becomes intronegative. Okay, negative interrogative sentences are intronegative sentences, as their name implies. Negative interrogative sentences, sometimes called intronegative. ठीक है, इंट्रोनेगेटिव सेंटेंस आर इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस दैट आर मेड नेगेटिव. ऐसे इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस जो नेगेटिव्स में बनाए जाते हैं. आर्ट यू गोइंग स्कूल, क्या तुम स्कूल नहीं जा रहे. ओके, हैवंट यू गॉट दिस बिफोर, क्या तुम्हारे पास ये पहले से मौजूद नहीं है. Okay, means you are asking the question in a negative way. As with all negative sentences, we generally form the negative interrogative by adding the word not. कि आप interrogative के साथ not को add कर देते हैं, it is become intro negative sentence. Now you have the exercise 9C at page number 100. Turn the verb in brackets in the following sentences to the past and present continuous form and write out the sentences also. Number 8, number 2, number 3, 13. Sorry. You have to only complete these numbers. Okay, not more than that. Again 9D में आपने page number 100 पर the same sentences you have to made in into negative and interrogative. 2, 8 and 13 को ही आपने, जिसको आपने पास्ट और प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूस में चेंज किया था, यू हैव टू मेक देयर नेगेटिव एंड इंटेरोगेटिव. एंड देन इन 9E पेज नंबर 100 पे राइट द कंप्लीट आंसर्स टू द क्वेश्चंस बाय यूजिंग द वर्ड इन द ब्रैकेट्स. Put the verbs into their correct forms. You have to make the bracket verb forms correctly. आपने according to the tense उस bracket में जो word given है उसकी correct form place करनी है according to the tense which is written in the sentence. Okay. Now this is the presentation questions. Okay, I'm asking some names. Okay, they will respond me for these question. अच्छा जी, Anam Zafar, you will respond me for question number 1. Okay, Manahil Khan, you will respond me for question number 2. Rumesa Abid 3, Shehroz 4 and Zainab 5. ठीक है, you 5 students will be responding me the question answers in the chat box very quickly because we are running out of time. The time is very short. We have how many types of sentences we have, what comes at the end of declarative sentences, how do we end exclamatory sentences. Declarative sentences are further divided into dash and dash. Okay, imperative sentences end at dash and dash. Now I am waiting for your answers. Till then, I will be taking your attendance. Okay, I'm just giving you 2-3 seconds and then I'll check your answers in the chat box. Yes. How many of you have responded me? No, beta Aisha Hassan, today I don't post the homework. Our days are Monday and Wednesday, but because of empties in the next week, so I'm not going to give you any homework in the next week also. ठीक है, हमारे days जो है वो Monday और Wednesday हैं. Monday और Wednesday को I have already posted the homework. अब जो Monday Wednesday आएगा, no homework will be for those days because you are having empty. By using exclamatory mark, very good. Okay, Sumaya Ahmed, अच्छा, by using exclamation mark, ठीक है. रुमैसा आबिद, good. And where are the other? शहरोज़ कहाँ हैं? Where are you? बेटे एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंसेस तो नुसैबा आई हैव टोल्ड यू दैट विच शोज द स्ट्रॉन्ग फीलिंग्स. ये पैरामेंट सेंटेंसेस एक्चुअली मे बी यू हैव रिटन अ रॉन्ग स्पेलिंग ओवर हेयर. ठीक है, क्योंकि पैरामेंट और परमानेंट यू वांट टू से. पैरामीटर होता है, परमानेंट होता है. मे बी यू आर राइटिंग समथिंग रॉन्ग. ठीक है, एक्सक्लेमेटरी तो मैंने आपको बता दिया है. मेक इट करेक्ट. अच्छा, डिवाइड इनटू नेगेटिव एंड अफर्मेटिव. वेरी गुड शहरोज. Okay, fine. 4 types of sentences. Very good. Very nice. Okay, dear. Now we are having less than 1 minute, so we should leave now. Inshallah, we will be meeting in the next class. Okay. Zainab, okay, fine. Full stop and exclamatory. Good. Yes. Okay, ji. We are now going. Okay, we will inshallah meet in the next class or in the physical classes. Okay, take care all of you and best of luck for your MTs. I have posted the syllabus and timetable over there. Look, go through with that, and Allah Hafiz to you all.